right, so what's for lunch?
I would typically have some ground beef now that I've learned how to like it. This is approximately 70-30, so 30% fat, because that's what was available. So I will eyeball up a blob of this that I'm going to make into a burger patty. And I don't want to get too much because then the dogs get it. But because of that ratio, I will supplement the fat with a blob of just scoop up some tallow and put that in there. And this is
Chicago
Wagyu tubs that you can get on Amazon. This is not for people who have tactile aversions to goo. And I am one of those people, but I am getting past it. So you could put this in a burger press, supposedly, but the one time I tried it, it just made a disaster. I am not a cook. This is not a recipe, but you ball it up, make a patty out of it, and I don't want it to be too thick because I want it to cook. Because generally, when I do this, I get impatient because I'm hungry, and then I end up with a burger that's almost completely raw in the middle, which is kind of gross. I've got the air fryer preheated to 400 degrees. I'm gonna throw it in there. And we've got this probably toxic non-stick insert in there. We'll see what happens. I usually cook it on the grid, but I'm gonna see what happens with that. And so now this plate, which has a little bit of Wagyu coating on it, goes to the dogs. Oh, Arrow's got here first. I will wash this spatula before I use it again.
I got 5 pounds of beef fat trimmings from our local meat shop.
And that's beef?
Beef, yep. And now I am cutting it up into bite-sized chunks so that I can throw it in the freezer, because 5 pounds usually lasts me about a month. Tried not freezing it once and that was not a good idea. It got pretty funky.
And so to supplement fat, you'll just crisp up a few of these?
Yeah, I throw them in the air fryer, salt them a little bit, and there we have it. The butcher asked me why I wanted it, and I said, I want to eat it.
And he said, how much was it?
It was 99 cents a pound.
Hold that up to your body. Because think about how much weight you've lost.
Oh, wow.
In terms of fat.
I've lost about 5 of these bags.
That's crazy.
That is really crazy.
I'm gonna put a little cheese on it because I can tolerate some dairy without any issues. Organic unsweetened ketchup. French's classic yellow mustard. I don't think there's any carbs in this. I don't know. I never looked at it. Yeah. I'm a little bit hungry because my hamburger patty was probably undersized. So I'm going to have a venison stick. But there's not a lot of fat in this, so I've got a little bit of Kerrygold, which is my stick dip. And that's good.
And your dog is waiting for his taxes.
JJ's off helping direct a play for kids, so I've got to cook for myself. Again, this is the 3rd time today I've had to cook for myself. I'm a grown-up. I can do it. Let's see what's in the refrigerator. Oh, we got some steaks in here. So I'm gonna grab this big one here. To do a little sear. I am not a chef. What do you call this thing? I don't know what this is called. I just realized I have no idea what it's called. And you're probably thinking, well, you got it out, why don't you use it? That's a good point. I am now going to attempt to cut this while holding my phone. So, it's probably a medium, I would guess. I shoot for medium rare, but I don't really care that much. When we put it in the refrigerator, when JJ put it in the fridge to do that whole dry aging thing, it was just this afternoon. It hasn't been in there very long, but she salted it. And I think she put a little bit of the Redmond's smoky salt on it, but she didn't overdo it because I like steak seasoned, but I don't like it too salty. So this is just right. This is what I eat in a day on Carnivore.